What up?
Hey. Good times, good times.
That was fun. So braggadocious, right? Braggadocious. We're going
Yeah,
with.
that's. I mean, yeah, yep. Or we could eventually we could make one like stop trying to make rad a thing or something. You know, even though I'm fully going to continue saying rad, and I know David, you are too. Tim,
Rad.
you should.
I want to. I want rad to be a thing, but I keep on forgetting to use it.
Yeah, just use it more.
I keep on just saying that I'm awesome all the time.
That's rad. That's rad, man. That's rad.
I'm just waiting for athletics to do something. We can say that's so rad.
It's fucking rad.
But I don't know.
Beating LSU.
That's rad.
That would be really fucking rad.
Also, you might not make it very far from the stadium if you go.
This was
because they're
one
abusive.
Oh, all right.
This was one other slide that I had that I didn't put up there because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it, and it's kind of boring. But the AP poll came out today, I think.
Okay.
LSU's number 5, and then yours got 4 Sunbelt teams receiving votes.
35 though. 35 is pretty good.
Oh, I left off a parenthesis. Good thing I didn't post this on the live stream. My God, I left off parentheses off at the end of the Troy 10 votes.
It's all right.
Y'all good.
Do you know? I mean, I think everything after like 10 or 15 is hot garbage anyway. Like it doesn't mean anything.
Well, it's interesting. I think that this is the I think the Sun Belt has the most number of teams receiving votes. For what it's worth.
What any American teams in the top 25 or?
Yeah, there was like there's
USF,
UTSA, something like that.
Do you mean period or do you mean within the receiving votes section?
I think UTSA was ranked, weren't they?
No, I mean as far as I'm sorry, you said Sun Belt has more receiving votes than anyone else. Do you mean out of the people who are just in the receiving votes, or do you mean out of all
I'm saying
like
so
everybody votes section.
Everybody that received votes in top 20 in Associated Press poll, so the top 25 plus the receiving votes people.
Yeah.
That the of G5 conferences.
So of the people who didn't make the top 25, we were the most voted on.
Yes, you're correct.
For G5 conferences. Yeah, I don't really care that much right now, guys.
Oh, narrowed back down. Okay, God, man. Well, it was interesting until you made it less
receiving
interesting.
Votes.
Yeah, I don't really care that much.
You do, man. You're the one who brought the fact. Calm down.
I was just looking for fucking content, dude.
It's all good. Like I think we got it figured out. I think we understand what you were trying to say. Out of the people who were outside of the top 25 and that were receiving votes, we were the top 50 conference with the most of those.
The entire thing. Not
out of the entire top 25, we were the ones who got the most votes.
Most teams to get votes, yes, of the G5 conferences.
The entire AP top 25. Oh, out of the G5 conference. Okay, cool. No, that's good. That's not what I heard at first at all.
Okay, well,
cool.
You have alcohol between the ears.
No, that's cool. Well, Tim reaffirmed what I was saying, so I'm pretty sure you said it wrong, but that's interesting too. That's better than I was expecting. So that is cool. We have more teams in the receiving that have received votes than any other conference in the G5. That's cool. That means we're not only are we like top heavy, like we're not just like top heavy. We have actually got a number of good teams.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've got I guess South Alabama and Troy are 2 of those though. So it's exactly.
You notice I said who almost before you even said it because I sort of knew what you were going to say.
I'm looking at it now. Tulane made it in the top 25.
Yeah, they're 24.
Yeah, but they're garbage.
And then I don't see anyone else. Do you?
Is it Utah's pack.
Yeah.
I guess Tulane. Yeah, I guess Tulane. Tulane's the only.
They're the highest G5.
Highest G5. Tulane at 24, and then they got UTSA at 64. I mean, 64 votes.
UTSA is really just like turned things around like very quietly. Like I stopped paying attention to them, and like all of a sudden I looked back and was like, man, San Antonio is like
didn't they
shit.
beat the ever living piss out of us when we played them? Like one of the first years we had football.
Yeah. But
like,
not for any particular reason. They weren't like better overall in the season. Oh.
Apparently, do not bring up UTSA to Tim. He will drop out in a heartbeat.
Fuck a Roadrunner.
Fuck that.
He clicked the X on accident or something.
Tim did not know how much you hated UTSA that you just dropped
off
the
those
call.
People.
F, what are you talking about?
Stupid fucking Roadrunners. Giving out tickets at what?
Was it
Taco
Dairy
Bell?
Queen?
Taco Bell?
That was a fucking phenomenal marketing strategy that we made fun of, and I'm just like, stop making fun of this. It's really smart, and we should be begging for this.
Oh no, they did not beat the snot out of us. We lost. We lost. Oh. Come on, dude. It was 2011. We lost we lost 8 of them. No, it was an overtime game. We lost 17-14. I really remember. Maybe I'm thinking of us when we played Houston. Oh yes, Houston. Houston beat us 56-0 that same season.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking of. We know all those Texas schools all kind of run together.
They're all the same.
Yeah. I got invited to the Pack Suite for the Marshall game, homecoming.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yep. Except for the fact that Kim's out of town that weekend with
the kids,
with 0 kids. So I have all 3 children, and on top, I could get a sitter to watch the kids, right? You would think you get a sitter to watch the kids.
Yes.
Oh no! I've got friends that are coming to that. Friends that some GSU alum that are coming to that game, and they only want to come to a game if my kids are going to be there, so that their kids will have someone to play with. So now I want to have. I'm going to have my 3 kids. I'll be there with 2 people that have their 2 kids. And I will have 2 tickets to a Pack Suite, which has all you can drink alcohol that I will not really be able to go to.
What weekend is that? Do you know?
Marshall. It's an October game.
Nice.
I'm trying to see if I'm going to have Izzy. I am going to have Izzy. And she'll be going to games. She's already expressed that she wants to go to tailgates and she does not want to go to football games. And I said, tough.
Yeah, if you're going to one, you're going to both.
Like it's a little different now.
Cooper said that she wants to go to every
game.
She wants to go to as many Georgia State games as she can. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll take you to the ones that are not on school nights. So
nice.
And really,
she's gonna come tailgate early too.
If she's gonna do it, she's gonna do it. So
she's gonna do it, yeah.
She better start learning how to drink.
No, Tim. She's learning how to drive. She's learning how to drive Daddy home.
Oh yeah. Learn how to drive first.
Oh my God! Like what is she? Like 8?
She's younger than your kid, dude.
Is she younger? I never know.
I never know. I think your kid's like 9 months older than mine.
No, I know my kid's more mature.
That's not saying much. She's my kid. She'll never be mature. Yeah, my kid did not start with a full deck. You know, she's it's nothing but jokers in there. So
anyway, teaching him to drive would be the right move.
I mean,
yeah. So the last time we played UTSA, or I should say UTSA, I think it's the first time we played UTSA. That was a 3-8 season. Oof. We beat Clark Atlanta, South Alabama, and the Campbell Camels.
Like good old Campbell Camels. Gotta love them.
Ooh, I remember watching that. It was video. It was on video, and I don't want to say it was on TV because it was.
No, that was a home game.
Fucking garbage.
That was a home game. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
There was one that we played at Campbell.
Yes.
Yeah, I had a
terrible.
I remember. Were you there with we? You were. I don't know if we were like buddies back then, but I think Amit was over at my house. I had somebody over at my house. No, it was my buddy Peter was over at my house, and so I had to pull up the game on Campbell's like website. They didn't even have like a streaming, like they didn't have like
it was not like official whatever. It was like on their website. It was just like a camera they had.
It was Campbell's own camera they had set up for it, whatever. And so I pulled up on my phone or my computer and I'm streaming it to my TV, which was like new technology back then. And I had a 55-inch screen TV and I could get about a 13-inch broadcast. It was dead small, as small as can be, in the dead center of my TV. Like so much black empty space in the TV watching us, and we beat them. We win that game.
Yeah, but that was like watching that. It was like, oh my god, what are we doing here? The Campbell Camels.
Now, as far as obtuse mascots go, I think I would be pretty happy if I was a camel. Like if my school was a camel, like I would love that. I think that'd be hilarious.
There's not a lot of very unique team names, right? Like, you know, like Horned Frogs is pretty unique. There was the some kind of slug or something, UCLA, right? Or something weird. It's
a slug?
UCLA or the
Bruins.
Bruins, the bear. They're a
bear. Yeah, I could be wrong. Okay, yeah, there's multiple Bruins. But there's what did we played somebody out there for our bowl game, and it was like somebody weird.
Wyoming has the Mustangs.
It wasn't UCLA. It was another California school that we played. Our first bowl game, I think.
Our first bowl game was San Jose State.
There you go.
Spartans?
No, I thought they were something else. Man, I don't know what I'm thinking about.
All I remember is I kept on talking to everybody about being from San Diego State in Orlando, and they're like, San Jose. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't know where you guys. I don't know if I can.
It's somewhere out there. That's
San Diego State's the Aztecs, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think when you have a cool mascot, a unique mascot, it makes it a little bit more fun. Something like Arkansas, the Razorbacks. I remember the Blindside movie when they have Houston Nutt or whoever it was trying to whatever, he's like, you got a lot of dogs, you got a lot of tigers, there's only one Razorback.
Yeah, I mean it sucks for them because they suck, but
yeah. Well, like Gamecock.
But yeah, you're right. There's not a lot of Panthers though. Like you think about that as a common thing, but there's only there's the Golden Panthers and
FIU and Pittsburgh,
and that's it, really. I mean, so it's not a giant number of schools.
And the great state of Carolina professional.
That's different.
Screw those people.
Fuck them. Yeah, that's not real.
Yeah.
But there's not a ton of panthers. I mean, a panther is not an actual thing. It's a family of things. So there's that.
We're the fictitious panther.
I mean, they're real, but it's like there's not one thing called a panther.
Panthera is the
there's
the
like
class.
A family of cats called panthers.
So we're multiple things.
Panthera is the actual. No, that's from Thundercats, which is fucking awesome.
And he was
also cool.
He's the best.
Yeah, while he was pretty badass, Chitara was pretty hot.
Well, for different reasons, but yeah. If you were just being objective, Panthro is the man.
Yeah, because the Tigra was a nerd. He sucked. The kids were kids. And Lion-O was a fucking whiny bitch.
He's a kid. Right? He's a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, a kid in a grown man's body. Fucking sucks. Snarf was fantastic.
Snarf was pretty good. Yeah.
Have you ever heard the like the outtakes from Thundercats where like it's like Lion-O and Snarf are talking to each other and they get off and it's just like they start talking to each other in their voices, but like Snarf is like "fuck that" or whatever, like just going off on each other. It's
I've heard Snarf do like dirty talk.
Oh yeah,
which was something
you like
else.
That Lion-O? Snarf.
You try out things.
I want a Thundercats live action movie.
You think so?
I want it. I want it.
Yeah,
still make it.
Have you watched the new Voltron?
I did watch it.
It's good.
I watched the first season of it. I don't think I watched the second season.
So they do a thing where they go to like some planet where they have like Voltron the TV show.
Yeah.
Somewhere and they watch the TV show about them and it's the old school cartoon.
That's fantastic.
It's so good. I was like, oh my god, this is perfect.
Did you watch the attempted remake of Thundercats? I think it was on Netflix or something.
It was weird. Not, but I would like to. I guess I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it came out actually several years ago, probably 5 or 6 years ago or something like that.
I watched a lot of Thundercats, man. I watched the He-Man remake was really good too.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on my real He-Man live action movie to come out. They made the one back in the 80s, which was just like fucking horrible. Like, don't ever take.
Is that Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No, it's why can't I think of his name? Drago. From Rocky IV, Drago.
The Mortensen. Is that right?
That's from Ghostbusters 2. No, I can't think of his name.
I know his ego. I think that's
exactly. Yeah,
I did.
Why can't I think of it? I must break you.
It's
it's okay.
The Russian guy, right?
Yeah, the Russian guy. I don't know why. I mean, I love Rocky. I have no idea why I can't
blanking on me too. I tried, and I did Ghostbusters too.
It's close enough.
I think I'm racist. I think that was racist.
Oh. All right. Well, all right. We all agree you're racist. So.
Oh boy.
I can't.
What was I gonna say? What were we talking about first? We were talking about
Thundercats.
Thundercats.
Yeah, nah. I don't think
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Did you watch that?
I haven't seen that yet.
I want to go take my kids to see that so bad, so that I can watch it.
I want to see it.
I am excited about
I really
it.
Do. Well, it's written by Seth Rogen. It's like it's going to be nothing but dick and fart jokes the entire time.
I did finally watch the new Spider-Man though.
Finally, fuck, I saw it in the goddamn theaters, man.
Spider-Verse, the new Spider-Verse one.
Across the Spider-Verse, it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. And I need to do drugs while I'm watching it.
Yeah, probably so. Probably help a lot with that.
To do shrooms and watch that movie. Seriously.
My daughter has now cut her hair to look like Spider-Gwen, to have the shaved side,
Nice.
and so has Kim.
You're a proud dad and husband.
I am. I am. I think we're gonna do for Dragon Con. I think we're gonna do the entire Spider family. I get to be the fat Spider-Man with the green jacket and the sweatpants and the baby strapped to me.
Yeah.
And I got Spider-Gwen, and then my other daughter loves Miles Morales, Ultimate Spider-Man, and so she wants to be him. And then my wife will be just another Spider-Woman. So
Denver for Halloween wants to do the Righteous Gemstones, Judy and the guy, the husband. But I'm basically gonna wear like a pink romper. People are gonna think I'm Ken.
They are.
Yeah, you look like Ken to me. As
people are gonna mistake me for Ken, which is fine. I'm like, Ryan Gosling. Fuck yeah, yeah. If you want to.
Dolph Lundgren.
Yes.
Yeah, Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, I was right. Good callback.
So if you want to be, so you can be Ryan Gosling if you want to be, but I do want to say that when he got first cast, I think it was The Notebook was like his breakout role or whatever. The reason why he got hired for that, somebody else was lined up for it, but the director thought that the person was too attractive, and so didn't think it would be believable. So they hired Ryan Gosling because no one would find him attractive, is what the director thought.
Ouch, that's harsh. Jeez.
That's either a gay man in hiding or a straight man that does not understand what people like men to look like. One of the two.
So from the Righteous Gemstones, it's Judy and BJ. BJ is her husband, and he's very passive and has like one earring and wears like pink rompers.
Okay,
so we're gonna do it.
All right, Ken.
All right, Ken. Do not search Judy and BJ because nope.
Do that.
Nope. Do not do that.
I should wait. So I should do this on my work computer.
And whatever comes up, that's what I'm dressing as.
well, the very first search result is from Pornhub. It says Judy blowjob porn videos. So
sounds right. It sounds like the one.
That sounds like a good search.
The second one is Righteous Gemstones. Let's go to that one on Variety.
Have you guys never seen Righteous Gemstones?
No, I don't watch shitty TV.
It's not shitty. It's amazing. It's got what?
I don't think I've ever heard of it before.
Oh, it's got John Goodman in it, Adam Devine, Danny McBride.
Say nothing else. John Goodman's in it. That is a guaranteed watch for me.
Yeah, he's like the father figure. He's like the main guy. It's really good. And my boss, the VP of my company, who's like the vice president of my part of the company, his wife is in it as the kind of weird person who has a baby and a porta potty,
and I bet you she never stops talking about being in it, does she?
Well, no. I talk about it more often than they do, but they did just buy a very large home in Midtown that we're all very jealous of.
I bet.
I started watching
Righteous Gemstones.
Go ahead.
Religion.
What?
It's jam packed with comedy, action, music, and religion, but The beating heart of the HBO mega church series is a charmingly bizarre romance between middle child Judy and her sheepish husband, BJ.
I don't think that's the center at all, but it's about like an evangelical family, and like what they do, and basically like the John Goodman is the patriarch, and he's like created this whole like empire, this evangelical empire, and the kids are like taking over, but they're idiots. It's funny.
Okay.
I mean, it's Adam Devine and
I love Adam Devine. Adam Devine's great.
Adam Devine's in
I know,
it too?
but they're fucking idiots.
I've met him.
Was he a fucking idiot?
Nah, he's fun.
No, but like comedically they are. You know, I mean, I don't have no idea like in person. They might be cool people.
Very slapsticky.
Yeah, they're silly.
Oh,
but they're funny. I enjoy both of their comedies. I mean, what was the thing that Adam Devine did first? It was the alcohol. What Workaholics? Yeah,
Workaholics.
That shit's hilarious, man.
Workaholics is fantastic.
It's so good.
It should never ended.
It's so stupid.
I know.
Well, those three guys were legit buddies that were making like YouTube clips or something, and then Comedy Central's like, "Here's money, make a show," and they're like, "We like money." Yeah,
we're gonna just do a show like what we were doing already.
They all had their own names. Like it's like they were playing themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started watching not comedy, but we started watching Daisy Jones and the Six on Amazon Prime.
I don't know that.
And it was just like Kim's boss or former boss, who she's still in contact with, said that it's a book and whatever. But it's about a fictional band from the 70s, and like it's kind of done in documentary style. Like you're watching the show and then like it cuts to present day, and the adult version of the musicians are talking about that particular time in their life, whatever. But I'm watching it and I'm enjoying it. It's good, fun, whatever. And then I look up the characters on there and I find out that the female musician that's the lead of Daisy Jones, Elvis Presley's fucking granddaughter. And she just inherited the entire Lisa Marie estate.
I was gonna say, is it Lisa Marie's kid? Is that?
Yeah. Well, it's the only kid he had. Well, it's the only kid that we know he had.
I'm sure he had a few more.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of Hunter Biden kids out there too. So you got some Elvis ones out there.
But you got it. You know.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I was like, and it's weird. I'm from Memphis, but like I identify as somebody who's from Georgia and Atlanta because I've lived here so long. I don't care for Memphis, but those 13, 14 years that I lived there, they indoctrinate Elvis into your body like so much that when I found that out, I'm like, I love this show more now. It's got Elvis's granddaughter and it's fucking fantastic. It's great.
So Memphis is only better than New Orleans. Seriously, that is a shit town.
Yeah, no. I agree. I never talk positively about Memphis at all. Like, now that my grandfather's passed away, I don't know when.
I don't even have anything.
I'm going there tomorrow for his funeral, and then I'm like, I'll come back for like all the all the paperwork.
If we play Memphis again,
are you gonna go to Memphis in May?
We do play. I didn't go this past year. We do play Memphis again, but we play him here.
Oh yeah, we play Memphis again there.
My uncle, who is super duper loaded, he's a huge booster of the Memphis program, and in fact, whoever their last head coach was, he bought the head coach's house after he left.
What?
And so like I forget. This is a story he told me when I was up there last week.
I met him at the game though, right? He came to the game with us.
No, he didn't.
I feel like he had a couple of family members who came.
Yeah, that was my dad. And my dad is not rich at all.
Well, and others. There wasn't just him.
Well, so anyhow, so the former coach is offering the house to my uncle, and it's like $2.5 million house or something nonsense like that. And my uncle's like, I'll give you $1 million for it. And he's like, you're killing me, man. He's like, he says, we just paid you $10 million to leave the program. So I'm like, we paid? How much of that did you pay?
Can he just throw some money over at Georgia State? I want
to talk to him. I talked to him on the phone today, but I want to talk to him when I'm up there. I'm like, can you just like get Memphis to play us in basketball? Like,
yes,
let's get a home and home with Memphis basketball.
Seats,
like, I will get you courtside seats at the Convocation Center, if you can get Memphis to a home and home with Georgia State.
Absolutely. He's like,
right?
You'll get me. I'll just buy them.
I'll buy Georgia State.
Like,
Watch.
How much is that convocation center? I'll just buy it. Yeah. No, he's not that rich. He's rich. He's not like I can drop $80 million in a heartbeat. Like this is how rich he is. He inherited my grandfather's Range Rover that I have since
confiscated.
Yeah, you showed up to the
confiscated
event in that.
Yeah, and I've already gotten called. That's why I talked to him today. Is like, are you bringing it back tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah, I kind of borrowed a little bit longer. My van's in the shop. So he needs that $25,000.
You're like, look, I'm driving it up there. I got to drive something back.
Well, so that's the deal we have
fly
now.
you back or something.
Well, and he does have a private jet. He was complaining the other day. He was complaining about how he was trying to get back to Memphis because of my grandfather, his dad, being sick. And he's like, and my pilot had COVID and they were at Jackson Hole, Wyoming. He's like, I had to drive to Idaho to find a different pilot to fly my plane back to Memphis. Oh my God.
Difficult.
Miserable. But no, so now I'm keeping the Range Rover through the end of the month and I'm driving up there on Labor Day. And I found a $100 flight to fly me back home one way from Memphis to Atlanta.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm hoping I can still weasel my way into keeping the Range Rover, though. Because if I lose $100 on a flight to keep it, so be it, right?
It's worth it. You can always use the credit later, right?
I'm going to take it while it's here. I'm going to take it to Land Rover, and I'm going to find everything that's wrong with it and price it out at the highest price point you can. Like, give me everything so I can go back and
it needs all new carpeting. You see this little stain right here?
Kelly Blue Book says it's worth $25,000. But I got like $19,000 to put into it. So how about we just go call it a wash and you just let me keep it?
Seems fair. Equitable.
Seems fair.
Yeah, we'll see. There's a reason why he's rich. He's been stingy with his money, so we'll see. But everyone can find out at tailgates coming this season if I have a Range Rover with me,
or
my wife drops me off in the Kia minivan and I have to Uber home with a cooler of beer.
Wait, what happened to the White Lightning?
You can leave the cooler with me.
Or is it Black Lightning? What was it?
What Lightning?
I don't know. Whatever we rode to App State.
That I got rid. Dude, somebody just walked up to the battery had died in it because my mom's an idiot, and I kept on trying to get it replaced under warranty because it was a brand new battery. And every time I went up to Ford, they just whatever. So anyhow, some dude came into my house one day and just knocked on my door and said, "Hey, you selling that truck in front of you?" And I'm like, whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, yes, just take it. Like, here's the receipt for the battery. It's fucked up. You can take it. And so I never heard back from the guy again.
We drove to App State in that thing.
Yeah, we did.
Are we lucky to make it back and forth?
It seems like it. That battery, man. The battery was fucking shit.
Wow. So you've lost a car.
I'm a one-car household. Well, like I said, I'm still a one-car household because the van's in the shop right now. So I'm a one-car household.
Oof.
All right. I think we can kill this last call.
Wrap it up. This is a long last call for us. 30 minutes.
This is almost 30.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening. We'll be back next week. Talk to you then. We're so close to football season starting. I can taste it. I can taste the football in my mouth.
I gotta ask for that Thursday off.
Ask for it. That was like
I have to tell them that I'm taking that day off.
You've had like 3 jobs since this game's been scheduled, but I've been in the same job this entire time. This day and the day after have been off. Like, I don't request off. I tell them when I'm taking off. I'm like,
yeah, I mean, that's what my job typically is too. But
yeah,
the real question is, what time will we start the tailgate?
7 a.m.
Well, and I got to see how many people from my job that I can get to come because they like all this stuff. So we'll see if I can. We'll just convince the whole department to take the day off and come to Georgia State. Status meeting on location at Center Park Stadium. Yeah, I try to not make any of my coworkers come, but that's a me thing. So, good night, everybody.